So this week we're going to start learning about subtraction. So we've already done a lot of practice on addition, and we used a symbol called a plus sign that looks like this. So that's what we would use when we have two numbers and we put them together to make a bigger number. But this week we're going to start talking about subtraction. So subtraction is when you have a bigger number and you take some away to make a smaller number. So there's a symbol that you use in subtraction, and it's not a plus sign. It's actually called a minus sign, and it's just a little line that looks like this. So I'm going to put this minus sign here so that we know we're doing subtraction problems today. So it's just a line. And basically what it means is we're going to start with a big number, and then it's going to say minus or take away some other numbers. So when you're using these problems, the first strategy I'm going to suggest that you use is trying to use manipulatives. So in our class, we have like counters like these where you can use manipulatives. While you're at home, if you don't have counters or things like that, choose anything around your house. I might choose to use cookies today to do my subtraction problems. So I'm going to show you one example with cookies, then I'm going to show you one with blocks. You could use cereal, you can use pieces of paper, anything that you have around your home already. That's a good manipulative for you to practice using for these small number subtraction problems. So our first problem I'm going to show you is just 3 minus 1. So in subtraction, the bigger number always comes first. So in subtraction, the bigger number always comes first. Repeat that after me because it's really important. In subtraction, the bigger number always comes first. Good. So 3 is the bigger number. So we have to start off with 3. So I'm going to take out 3 cookies. 1, 2, and 3 cookies. Now it says 3 minus 1. So now I have my 3 cookies, and I need to take one of them away. So I have 3. I'm going to take 1 and put it back in the bag, put it away, because it said 3 minus 1. Now, how many cookies do I have left? Good, 2. Really awesome job. So I had 3, I took away 1, and now I only have 2 left. We're going to try one more problem, but this time I'm going to use these blocks for you to practice your subtraction problems. So the problem is going to be 5 minus 4. 5 minus 4. Again, you notice here, in subtraction, the bigger number is always going to come first. 5 is bigger than 4. And it better be bigger than what we have it equal to, too. Just like the 3 was bigger than the 1 and the 2. So what we need to do now is, if you're going to use blocks or something like that, is first you need to count out the bigger number. So you always are going to start off with the bigger number when you're using manipulatives. So I counted out already 5 orange cubes here. You might count out 5 pieces of cereal or 5 of whatever you have. Now, this minus, remember, it means take away. Take away. So I have to figure out, I'm going to take away 4. So let's do that together. We're going to take away, I took away 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I'm left with only 1. Good. So 5 minus 4 equals 1. We want to remember that this subtraction symbol is a minus sign, and we want to remember that the bigger number is coming first because we're taking away from that big number. It's different than addition, where you're taking 2 numbers and making a bigger number. In subtraction, you're starting with that big number and you're taking it away to make 2 smaller numbers. So you did a really awesome job today with subtraction with manipulatives. We're going to practice some other strategies throughout the week, just like we did with addition, so that you can get really comfortable trying out subtraction in some different ways.